Alrighty, welcome everybody. We're back. It's been a long time, but we're finally here. Welcome back to the Friday night stream, everybody. If you're new here to the channel with the Friday night stream, be sure to check out our other streams. It'll make a lot more sense on this stream. But basically, this is our farm series here. So this is gonna be fun. We're doing another stream. I'm pumped up. We're ready to go. But have some fun. So here we go. What we're gonna be doing today, we are getting out a combine. We're gonna be doing some combining today. We gotta finish up this field 46. This field has not been yielding very well. But we're gonna finish up this field, and then I got the idea. Why don't we bring a baler down and bale up this as some straw? So what we're gonna do is we'll finish off this field, and then we're gonna come over to 45. We're gonna finish field 45 up to, and then 43 is it? 44 is soybeans. So we got to pick up a soybean header. So alrighty. Here we go. So we're just gonna follow these rows till we're getting the corn harvested. One thing I wish they improved about this combine is that I wish we could see over the top of the corn like a little ways, but the sun flap and everything's right in our way. This combine is like lower to the ground or something. It's where you just can't see over it. Like your vision ends at the top of the corn, so you can't see how far down you have to do, which is a pain, but it's realistic somewhat. Why I mean somewhat is because some combines are just big. Alrighty, well, here on the channel, what we'd like to do is we have a goal today on this stream. And that's we're gonna see. Now, these streams are taking a lot more effort, guys, because I'm not hiring helpers now. I'm doing it by myself. We are manually doing this out here. We are realistic farming right now. Like normal farms and farmers. Instead of just a helper people. So, let's try and get 3 likes. And we have a really realistic combine now. Like, this thing beeps, makes noises to us. Field monitor works. Well, that one's just a picture. But we got our yields and everything up there. So. Oh. And check way down there. And if you can't see down there, it shows that we are getting pretty full. You can see we're full back there. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and stay in the cab of our vehicles like realistic farmers for most of this. If we possibly can. Backing up semis can be difficult. Well, I'm actually better at backing up the semis, but it's weird, but oh well. It's really strange that I can back up the semis perfectly fine. Alrighty. So we're getting on a fuel monitor there to just about halfway. That's about a little over, I'd say. Yeah, it is a little over halfway with fuel. So this field, once we finish this up, we'll probably refuel the machine, and it should take I'll have to refuel it twice on the other field probably, just because we have to keep fuel in this engine. It's a diesel. You don't want to run it dry of fuel, because then you gotta take it, put fuel diesel down the and it's just a pain. Oh, we're getting full. It's beeping at me. Yeah, it cut it off. It doesn't want me to keep going. It's new technology. It's nice, but it can be a pain sometimes. Alrighty, well, since we don't have anybody helping us, I don't know why, but I have to blow the horn when I put the auger out. It'd be nice if we had another person here to run our grain cart, but since we don't, we're just gonna bring it over with that tractor. And if you look at the third monitor right here, right in the middle on this strip of monitors here, there's fuel at the bottom. Middle is our grain and our grain tank, and as you can see, it's emptying there. And then top is the gearing and the speed and how many hours on the machine. Almost empty. Huh, don't see anything in the grain bin. Oh, and there we go, we're empty. Monitor shows empty. Alrighty, we'll drive back over. Gonna get working on our next pass here, which wasn't very big. Let's see. Okay. As you can tell, that line up there at the top monitor with the F, well, there's the top, the second to the top monitor. The F and then next to it is like a rectangle that has dots in it. That's your RPM level. So if I was to, well, I'll do it once I'm at the end of the row. If I was to pull this up and shut off the harvester, the RPMs would go back down to idle. And so that's why this drops down. Then once I hit some throttle and the engine revs up, it goes up. And then when I rev the engine up, because I turn on the machine, it turns that on, and it puts on that little icon just to show you that you're running there. So that's basically the machine that we have, that we bought, and it's making us go bankrupt right now. We got to pay it off. It's about $300,000 in debt on this brand new technology, but it's 2010. We had to upgrade combines. Our combines are getting 10, 20 years old, so we had to get some new ones. Although I am looking at a 660 side hill. That was the first combine we had back there in the 80s on that farm, but once we sold that farm, we just sold it with the side hills, because the side hills did pretty good on that farm, because they were older, and it was like, not older, but it was a hill, so the side hills did a lot better, those 660 side hills, because they were meant to go on sides of the hills, so they did pretty good. Alrighty, well, we're about halfway done here with the field. Oh, 3/4 of the way done. I think we can keep going. We don't need to unload yet. side hills did a lot better. 660 side hills, so we're meant to go inside with the heroes. We did pretty good. Alrighty, well we're about halfway down here with the field. Oh, 3/4 of the way done. I think we can keep going, we don't need to unload yet. Alrighty. We are harvesting away. Whoa, it's bouncing us around here. One thing I'm gonna do next year is we're gonna be putting anhydrous on this field, and then we're just gonna try and boost up this crop a little bit. If we hop out here, you can see it had weeds. It needs to be really plowed deep, a deep plow on this field. It needs to be rolled a little bit. So that's something we're gonna do next year. Hopefully our other fields are a little bit better on the yields than this one was. Because as you can tell, like this top part here, it's really bad, the yield. But I think it's from like the road and the traffic on the road. Because this is a big road right here. It's a big main road up there. So I think that because it's a main road right next to this farm field, this whole chunk like right in here is going to be really bad. The yields are going to be horrible in this. I doubt I'm going to even fill this thing. I bet I'll fill it once. That'll be about it. Oh no, we almost wrecked our brand new combine. Is it okay? Okay, that was close. Luckily, the trailer hitch took it. That was close. I bet I'll fill it once. That'll be about it. Oh no, we almost wrecked our brand new combine. Oh, we're getting a little bit close there. Okay. Okay, that was close. Luckily, the trailer hitch took it. I think I'm doing pretty good as a combine driver here. Alrighty. But almost done with this field. I think I'm doing pretty good as a combine driver here. Yeah, I think if we got rid of some of these weeds and we got a little bit more done, this corn would have did better yield. I should have put anhydrous on, but I didn't put it on this new field. I just planted it and went because we were still moving in. We had to get our cattle and everything, but the cattle should help pay for this loss. Although we gotta finish paying off the cattle, but they'll pay themselves off pretty quick. The cattle also needs to pay off some of the cattle equipment that was used. But what I did do is we had an 8410 and I sold it and bought an 8110. 'Cause we don't really need that tractor, that big of a tractor for a hay operation. Matter of fact, we don't need a big field tractor at all, so I'd like to sell the 8110 later. But I need it right now. I don't have the money to sell it and buy something different because it will cost me money. Because the tractors nowadays are costing so much money. I We're gonna do a little bit out of the cab for the rest of this. So, just gonna finish up this field, and then we'll come out tomorrow and we'll work on the rest of the field over there. But we might actually pull the baler out and bale this up, load it up onto that Volvo, and that'll make us some money, and it will save us some money from our cattle. The costs of hay, because we have to buy our hay. We have to buy our straw, because this will give us straw. We have to buy our straw from the dealer. I'd like to buy our straw, or I'd like to not buy our straw, but I have to. I can only make grass and hay here on the farm. But now, with the corn stubble and all that, I think that I'm gonna be able to make some of it. We gotta get our chat a little bit more talkative tonight. Oh, and by the way, if I'm not on one of the nights, I'm sorry, when the Friday night stream, and I'm trying to get back to making videos. I was gonna be making a couple videos with a guy, but then his computer broke, so we couldn't make a video. We were gonna make a lawn care series. It was gonna be good, but it didn't work out. Wasn't supposed to spoil that for you, but I did. Oh well. Alrighty. So, when we look at this field here, this is the yield that we're getting right now. As you can tell, this area, this big like triangle right here, the whole tip of it is all red. I think it's because of like the salt that they use on the roads and stuff right around here, which is why it's giving us an unhealthy soil, and with the sand in it and all that. So we're gonna put some chemicals on that next year. See if we can get that to do anything. And I think we're gonna end up buying, I think we should buy another tractor, like a tracked tractor, because the tractors that we have right now are both articulating tractors, and if we could get one that's not articulating, I call it articulating, it's when they turn in the middle. Not 100% sure what the good technical name is for it, but alrighty. Really quick, what I'm gonna look up is not in here. Do we have a chaff coordinator or chaff combiner or forage harvester? There's chaff. Alright, I'll have to get a mod. Unless we have a combine one. Which I'm actually, by the way, I am thinking about buying one of these. It's a, they've shipped a couple over to a dealership. And there's a couple that are at local farms. These combines right here supposedly are really good, and that you can like bale instead of having to bring your tractor down and bale up the bales. You can use this machine and it bales it for you, the extra rubble and stuff from the corn. So I may look into buying one. But now I think we're gonna look into the X9. I'm just joking, guys. We're not going for an X9 right now. But it is 2010. Somebody look this up or something. When did the New Holland FR 780 come out? I need the date. I gotta get the date of that. Because if this came out in 2009, 2008, 2007, I can use this machine. It is 2010. Somebody look this up or something. When did the New Holland FR 780 come out? I need the date. I gotta get the date of that. So if this came out in 2009, 2008, 2007, I can use this machine. Alright, came out in 2017. We're gonna do something really quickly here. Oops. I don't normally do this, but it came out in 2017. I'm gonna go up here and we're gonna check. Gotta check a mod quick. I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna go up here and we're gonna check. Gotta check a mod quick. Okay, I'm not seeing it on there. Why is my... I don't see it on there. Oh well. We don't have to make chaff, but I was thinking it might help if we made some chaff for cattle. It can save us a lot of money doing that, and then we'll have feed for almost the entire year. Really, that if we not bailed, but got chaff off of that field, we'd be set for the year. Speaking of cattle, though, I gotta feed them. I gotta feed them pretty soon, so I hope I have extra bales. If not, we gotta get baling in quick. So we gotta wrap this up fast. So right now we're at 96%, 97 with the corn. getting beeped at. Better run back quick.
So right now we're at 96.
You know what? We're gonna see if we can keep going.
97. Corn.
Let's see how far we can go. Why not?
Getting beat that. Run back quick.
Just broke some corn.
You know what? We're gonna see if we can keep going. See how far we can go. Why not? Broke some corn.
Well, we better start up our tractor here.
Well, we better start up our tractor here.
Come on. Holy cow, is it cold. Alright, so you... Oh my gosh. Wow, it's freezing. Okay. We're gonna have to let that run for a little bit. We'll just leave the lights on. Over there.
Alright, so you... Oh my gosh. Wow, it's freezing. Okay. We're gonna have to let that run for a little bit. Just leave the lights on.
Here we go.
There.
Alrighty. Just cut it on over to there. While they're cutting right there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here and check our weather.
Alrighty.
So it's supposed to snow all day. It's gonna start snowing, and it's supposed to not stop for a couple months. This is kind of weird. I don't know what the TV guys are showing here.
It's supposed to snow all day. It's supposed to snowing. It's supposed to not stop for a couple months. This is kind of weird. I don't know what the TV guys are showing here.
almost at bottom.
Oh, we almost at bottom.
Alrighty, well, hopefully you guys did enjoy. We have finished up with the first field, and we gotta get working on our second one before crops out. We gotta start rushing big time too. We gotta make 100,000 this year. I need around 400,000 this year, but my goal is to get 400,000 this year. But I doubt we can get that with crop, so we can always use our cattle to help us get there. I just need to get close to that goal. So, we're gonna get this field knocked out quick, and we'll better fuel this up pretty quick, but
My goal is to get 400,000 this year, but I doubt we can get that with crop, so we can always use our capital to help us get there. I just need to get close to that goal. So, again, to get this field knocked out quick, better fuel this up pretty quick, but
this thing almost takes 1,000 liters of diesel. Alrighty, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna cut my end rows out quick, and we're gonna get harvesting this and fast. Alrighty, see you guys later.